Well, so I stopped in Brazil. We're looking for the artifact, whatever that thing is, the cube, whatever, for the temple. This is the fifth part of Assassin's Creed 3, and I'm in real life. Let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. Assassin's Creed 3. We continue liberating colonial America.
You copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Bilhete, por favor.
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Bilhete, por favor. Preciso ver seu bilhete.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Don't let them see you.
Things went horribly wrong. But he's actually quite strong. You don't even have this animation with your play as an assassin. Doesn't just takes them. It's a feather.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Wow.
Look out!
Things went horribly wrong. Not exactly what I expected.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Dennis, I wanted to whistle, but I can't do that because... Yeah, it's a human.
Don't let them see you.
It's weird that they said that I'm detected. I can just knock this guy out and that's it. Not like he's calling reinforcements.
Alguém chama a segurança! Não posso deixar entrar sem bilhete. Olha, não adianta.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Stop jumping.
Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end
Você
of this
viu esse
concourse.
homem?
Aquele cara tava lá.
Alguém chama a segurança! Alguém chama a segurança!
Quick, Desmond! Hide or blend or do something!
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
Segurança!
In the toilet. Wow. I don't like Brazil.
Aquele cara
Alguém
tava
chama a
lá.
segurança!
Qual é o seu problema?
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
Você viu esse homem? Chame a segurança imediatamente se o vir.
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
Segurança!
Lot of security. Make sure they don't see you. Blending with the crowd's your best bet. Stick close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it.
Ele tá aqui! Ele tá aqui! O homem dos cartazes!
Qual é o seu problema?
Looks like I'm close. Shit. Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight
Não me
here.
deixar entrar, vou perder um emprego! Alguém chama a
Abstergo
segurança!
agents. Don't let them see you.
Como assim? Trabalhei aqui há 15 anos e nunca vi nada como isso.
Olha, aconteceu.
Whenever you start
A gente
running,
não
things
queria que
go south.
acontecesse. Só aconteceu.
back, they're on you.
Sinto muito.
Sente muito! Edificação! Que bando de nardinho!
Almost there,
Passam
Dustin.
20
She's
minutos
just on the
simulando
other
sexo
side of the
anal e
stadium.
fatura milhões.
Other side?
Quebra as costas, trabalhando 80 horas por semana para tirar 100 pratas violentas. Agora tenho que ficar aqui para ser insultado por um brutamonte de terno.
No one cares. Okay.
Use the catwalks to get across.
Aquele cara tava lá.
You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Aquele cara tava lá.
Hey!
Hurry, Desmond. If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
Olha, bonança! Alguém chama a segurança! Caralho!
Aquele cara tava lá. Qual é o seu problema?
Ali está!
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
Stop jumping! What is wrong with you?
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know, of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
I think one of the things that I personally kind of notice in Connor is it's probably something that maybe this is why some people didn't like Connor. It's related to the fact that he's been his lack of wisdom, maybe understanding of certain things, the way he reacts sometimes. In this situation, for example, he once again he blamed Achilles for doing nothing and for just that things are bad and stuff. So he's being emotional in such situations because he's been naive in other situations. But I think it's mostly related to the fact that I mean, we're all different, and it's normal that we all have different personalities. There is, you don't have to be surprised that there are people who are reacting this way. Me personally, I'm not like that, but I've seen people like that, and this is probably why it feels very kind of human-like to react. And in the case of Connor, even though he's learning things with the Achilles, realistically speaking, for I don't know, 13 or maybe 12, 13 or 14 years of his life, he resided with his people, with a tribe, and they were absolutely excluded from society. So he had a mother for some time. One of the previous parts, I said he never had a mother. I mean, what I meant is that he had a mother for some time. For, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years, something. But then she died in the fire. And he was growing up alone. Plus, he didn't have a father. Where am I even going? I can probably go there. Homestead. Never really had a father, and the overall education that obviously they kind of receive, the things that they learn as a Native Americans, it's not the same as someone who's in the school and who's learning in a big city and who's learning different sciences, arts, and a bunch of different things. So I kind of understand his reaction. Would I do the same? No. Would I approve it? No. But he's having a very he's having very high principles in his life, you see. And he's trying to, not only he's trying to protect his people, but he kind of, he's young, he didn't really learn enough. Even though he's learning with Achilles, it's still, you need years of studies of human psychology and different things, you see, history, to understand things. Back then, they didn't have all this information that we have nowadays. So he's having very high principles. You see, not only he wants to protect his tribe, but he kind of understands the struggle of patriots against British people, British Empire. And so you see, he's in a very difficult situation because he wants to help some people, he wants to help another people, doesn't want to kill people. At least in the very beginning, you clearly saw this pattern of him willing to negotiate, to give a warning, to make something, you see, to avoid killing people, because that's what a lot of Indians are about, you see. Usually when you look at the Indian culture, they are being, when I say Indian, I remind you that I'm speaking about Native Americans. A lot of Indian tribes are about being in harmony with the mother nature. And when they were hunting, Connor was saying to his friend that we need to be respectful towards the nature. We should not make animals suffer. We need to kill them cleanly, and we should just overall be respectful. Okay? There's something that you see in a lot of, if you study different tribes, that's what you find. It's something in common. Not all are like that, but a lot of them are like that. You see, a lot of tribes are. So, you know, it's a very common thing for them. So the fact that he's been maybe naive is understandable. Never really interacted with the world. He was living in a tribe. He lacks education, but he has very high principle. Doesn't want to. He wants to avoid killing. He wants to help people. He wants to save people. Sometimes he's been too emotional. That's sad. Mama. This is why I feel like, for me, the Connor story, it's a very human-like story. He starts as a naive, more or less naive kid, and he learns a lot of things about human psychology. He understands that he cannot trust everyone. Sometimes he makes mistakes. For example, when he discovers that George Washington is accepted that either to sell the land of his tribe or to he sends a bunch of soldiers to kick them out or something like that. I don't remember, but we will see that very soon. And he kind of is very disappointed in George Washington's choices. And he's learning, you see. This is why, for me, his story, it feels, even though he starts as a naive child, in a lot of different situations, he still doesn't want to jump. He learns a lot of things. This is probably why it feels story feels very interesting. Because it feels so human-like, so because we as humans, we learn all the time, we learn new things. It's true that some people, because of their education, because of their background, they might have better knowledge of something. And it's great when we can learn all these things, like, I don't know, human psychology, the fact that we need to control our emotions, the fact that we need to be patient with others. It's great when we learn it by a good example. For example, by the example of our parents, or to learn it in school, to collaborate with other people. But unfortunately, that's not the case for everyone. Some people learn it even years later. This is probably why it's very, at least for me, it's very interesting to follow his story. Exactly because it feels like he's growing up. Learning things. Interesting to follow all. A lot of Assassin's Creed protagonists are learning something, but you know, Edward was kinda young as well. I think I've checked what was his initial age, and his initial age when we started Assassin's Creed 4 was 22 or something. And it all happens, the Assassin's Creed 4 story happens in what, 5 or 6 years or so. He gets more mature. He was chasing treasures and money at the very beginning, but then he realized that it's fool's errand, right? And I like the story. Edward lost a lot of people, a lot of friends, but it's not the same as Connor's story. Connor's story feels even more kind of tragic. He has to kill his own father, lost his mother, his tribe, and what is his identity in the end? Is he a Mohawk, right? Or is he an American, a patriot? But patriots were chasing his... It ends up that patriots are chasing his people out of their lands. People of his tribe, I mean. And who am I in this situation? Who should I help? What about British? What about Templars? Got a lot of problems. And he still doesn't understand the complexity of politics, politicians, offense. See, there are so many things. He's right, you see. In the ideal world, he's right. We shouldn't lie, we shouldn't manipulate information. Sometimes motivate people or something. It's not that it's good, it's just, as I think it was Samuel Adams that was saying that, so what do you want us to do? Do you want us to people to think that we're that we attacked British, see? And I don't know who attacked them in the end. I don't know, I missed this information or I didn't quite understand, but fight for freedom, it's something that happens all the time throughout the ages. Something very common to a lot of different nations, tribes. What is the correct solution in this situation? How to achieve this goal without fighting? I'm not sure. But in the end, Samuel Adams was kind of right. Whether it was British who shot or not British, then you can't say that it was us who initiated it, because people distrust patriots, our group of people, the decision makers, whatever.
Commander,
Connor.
any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
little bit faster like that, because clearly the horse is not working the same way as in Red Dead Redemption. So Red Dead Redemption 2 can jump on it. The horse is very...
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait. A poor choice.
Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey, they sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer. Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
I may be able to track him. There were rations inside the crates. Medical supplies and clothing as well. Snow has obscured the tracks, but enough remains that we can still follow.
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. Is where we normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him!
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
And what about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
I don't know why, but climbing this trees in winter, it's just It feels amazing. Looks pretty good. I like it. One of the best things in the about Assassin's Creed 3. I remember in the introduction, they showed the kind of introductory videos. They showed Honor just walking on, climbing, whatever. I don't know the word. Or walking on branches feels weird. So he was basically branches. I don't know, aim with a bow or something.
We'll get extra for that. Aye, Church will be pleased and we'll be rich. I almost feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise the white flag. They should have done that a long time ago. All this fighting serves no purpose. The Crown's sure to win in the end. To waste all those lives chasing a fool notion breaks my heart.
All right, looks to be in order. Go and see the foreman. There's another run planned for tonight.
Oi, where's the foreman?
Center camp, near the tree. Can't miss him.
Thank you kindly.
You won't be thanking me when you hear what he's got planned.
About time you showed up. Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself.
Valley Forge.
That's right.
You sure about this?
It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him.
Is he here?
Of course not. Hiding in New York, the last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. What, on account of him not wanting to go back to jail and all?
All right, I'm in.
Of course you are.
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious-like.
Must be a Yank spy.
Nah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Hatham? Church told me all about you.
Then you should know better than this.
You're not really in a position to be making threats, are ya?
Not yet.
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
Give me arrows. Arrows. Nice. 6. I love it. Not sure how to pull a horse. Not. There's a horse whistle. Jump. Jump. I want to force jump. Let me force jump. I can force jump.
Take what you deserve, rebel.
Be gone!
The streak doesn't last long, maybe 2 or 3 seconds.
What happened?
They demanded we give our entire yield to the crown. Warren refused. They killed our animals, salted our earth, then dragged us out. You saw what followed. I'm afraid we have nothing to give you in thanks, stranger. We have nothing left.
Perhaps there is something you could do instead.
Anything.
I live in a small community not far from here. The soil is rich. The people I live with would have need of fresh vegetables, wheat, or corn. If you were to rebuild your farm, you may prosper.
What kindness is this? We'll certainly come see. Thank you.
Without music, it feels weird. It really does. Give me arrows. I think there is a way to craft something. Let's synchronize and then we'll go to New York. I want to visit a shop. Urchin, whatever. I'm not sure, but I think I can increase the capacity. The limit, the arrow limit in hard. Pistol bullets left. And maybe smoke bombs as well. I only have 3. I can probably have. Let's see. Or no, maybe need to have some things you need to unlock your homestead missions. Help people. Oh, I will see. We'll see. I want to buy another Tomo. This one is still low tier. It's great, but I can probably make better. We'll open some chests for that.
How dare you call upon me after Monmouth?
I have nobody else to turn to. The Culper Ring informed me that West Point's been infiltrated. I believe they intend to murder Major General Benedict Arnold.
I still do not see why you need me.
The loss of such a figure would be devastating to the cause. It must be done without my soldiers' knowledge. The mere idea of the Patriots being breached would be crippling to morale, to the war. Will you do it?
It will be done. But never call on me again.
I feel like this mission should be after other mission. Yeah, I think I remember this mission. It's something. Go to some other location.
I don't much care where you find it. Just get me the money, or you'll suffer the consequences and be removed. Oh, good day, sir.
Darling, take the children and stay out of sight. Bloody business that was, but I thank you nonetheless.
I can rest easy knowing this extortionist won't be back.
I think this Benedict Arnold mission be after Connor discovers that, at least based on his reaction, after discovers that George Washington is selling his, no, he's sending troops or whatever, selling his train, something like whatever.
Might I have a word? Name's Dobby Carter. Couldn't help but notice you're getting involved in the goings-on in our borough. Thought we might be of service to each other.
What is happening here?
Ever since the war kicked off, merchants have been demanding high prices for the good of the cause. Profiteering is what that is. It's high time the folks round the way got a fair shake.
How can I help?
That easy. That's a change. Set these up nearby when you get a chance. It's part of a bigger plan I got. Come see me when you're done.
If you could spare a bite for us, we'd beat us for begging. Just distract him for a moment, and we'll take what we need. Still too close, mister. Draw him out farther.
He doesn't even care. See? West Point, you're traveling somewhere else. I discovered this mission when I didn't know it existed. Some kind of a map here. Spy and kill. Hidden. Bow is just amazing. It's a silent weapon. It's good. I like it. It's a little bit like a blowing pipe. Though blowing pipe doesn't really kill people. You either put them to sleep or they go mad.
himself. Not like Travis was, always up for a laugh.
I know what you mean. Feels like the new chap is gonna strangle me in my sleep.
Come off it.
Oh, why it doesn't work? It's not highlighted, I'm not going to kill. Oh no, it actually works. That was weird. Okay, well, it's right, I suppose. It actually works. I'm surprised. I'm going to lie. The eagle vision is kind of limited, very limited.
Come here.
Not sure why I can enter anyhow. This is just weird. Run? Oh.
What in God's name are you doing? That man was a British spy. He intended to kill you, Major Arnold. What? General Washington learned of the plot and sent me to foil it.
Indeed. We need all the support we can muster. Some of my men are leaving on a munitions delivery to a nearby camp, and I need you to escort them. Find John Anderson upon your arrival. He'll have further instructions. Questions?
No.
Good.
That was so random with the last spy. Didn't expect that. Wait, he gave us a mission.
Major General Arnold sent me to assist you.
Yeah? All right, he's the boss. Thank goodness you're here. Doubt we could get all these crates down to the camp without you.
You do not agree with this?
You having a laugh? We're meant to garrison West Point, and by extension, hold the Hudson. It's vital, no arguing that. So why is it we're shipping out half our powder and shot?
Why not bring up your concern with Major General Arnold?
I have. He threatened to have me court-martialed for insubordination and treason, if you can believe that. So I follow orders, no matter how absurd.
Ah, the traitor is getting away. He's supposed to be on that ship. Get after him! You'll hang for this!
Jason and Jason kill or Jason? I can just use my bow. Yeah.
And I'm not the real traitor. I could tell you who it is if you let me go. Listen, listen. Just turn your back for 5 seconds and you'll never see me again. I don't want anything to do with this place. Listen, mate, I know you're just following orders, but things aren't what they seem around here. I'm telling you. Is it money you want? Because I got money. How much to set me free?
Be quiet.
All right, listen. I can fix this. Just give me a chance and I'll prove to you I'm a real patriot. I want this country as much as the next man. Just let me show you.
That the traitor?
It is. Major General Arnold will have further orders for you.
Sounds good. Welcome aboard, milady.
I made a mistake. I did not want to shoot him. I accidentally pressed R and the rest is the history.
Ah, Connor. Just the man I wanted to see. Well done capturing the traitor, but I must ask more of you. There are some kegs of powder resting inside the fort. Bring them to the magazine? Dismissed.
It looks very suspicious. Why everyone... Why? I made a mistake and now this mistake will chase me forever. Know how to get rid of their level, that's the problem. Are there any posters here or not? They kill every single person here? Can, but I don't want to. I want to find a poster and get rid of my one in level. There's nothing. Life is so difficult. Why things are so difficult, man? I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry, but... think this general is a traitor. I mean, I forgot the exact kind of plot, if I can call it like that, but based on his reactions, this feels weird. I might be wrong though, but for some reason he feels like he's a traitor. Yeah, obviously.
Are you well? As well as I can be, given the circumstances. You?
Same. But we're close. So very close. We need to talk about this someplace with fewer curious ears.
Just I feel like they cancelled my wanted levels. I mean, what were they thinking when they didn't make any options to get rid of one level here? Considering you have missions inside the fort.
Has Clinton agreed?
It is done. Only the matter of my compensation remains something of the utmost importance to me. Deliver this letter. Make absolutely sure he gets it. Please be cautious. A mistake at this stage would be unfortunate. When we come out on the other side of this thing, I'll make sure you're rewarded, Major Andre. Generously.
You mean John Anderson, sir?
Yes.
That is weird.
Sir. Sir. Make sure we're not followed. If anybody sees us, kill them.
Not sure why they didn't tell us to just steal the letter and that's it. I guess.
That's far enough for you two. Keep a keen eye and come for me when you see the smoke.
Yes, sir. We'll be waiting, Major Andre.
What is that weird scream?
Halt! Gentlemen, I hope you belong to our party.
What party?
The lower party.
We do.
Good. I'm an officer in the British Army and I must not be detained. I will chalk this mishap up to fatigue.
But we ain't British, friend. And you are under arrest.
That was merely a test, and you passed. I'm an officer of the Patriots, in truth. Here are my papers.
Rubbish! Kill him and bring his head to the commander.
No! Do not kill him. Search him instead.
Blessed stars. His real name is Major Andre, and he's with the British. He carries this letter on behalf of Major General Benedict Arnold.
Arnold is our commanding officer.
Bind Andre's hands immediately and bring him to Commander Washington. I will see to Arnold.
I'm still not sure why I couldn't do that alone. I was tracking him for 10 minutes for no reason. I was tailing him. Specific. Why? I just don't know, because in the end they stopped him and they took his letter. I could have taken his letter as well and stopped him by myself. But I guess okay.
Connor, finished already. I have some more.
Explain this.
Well, I don't know what this is.
A letter in your hand, addressed to General Clinton of the British Army, confirming the surrender of West Point for the sum of 20,000 pounds.
This must be some sort of plot to expose the fort. I'm a patriot through and through, Connor. My actions at Saratoga speak to that, I'm sure.
For your sake, I hope General Washington agrees. He will be arriving here today.
Regulars! Regulars! We're under attack! The Maine!
Arnold has made it to the Volta! Arnold betrayed us! That turncoat bastard!
We secure the fort, then we deal with Arnold.
Aye!
We must hold the fort.
Push them back! Arnold has made it to the vulture! Stand tall, men! We're holding! Form up! Form up! Rally to the flag! To me! Keep running, you letters! We did it! Well done!
Connor.
Arnold was behind this, but he escaped.
If you did not catch him, nobody could have. West Point is secure, and Major Andre will hang for his crimes.
And Arnold?
We'll try to find him, though I have my doubts. Whom can we trust now, if Patriot heroes are betraying us?
You reap what you sow.
Is this the end? Okay. So this is the end of this weird scene. Why are you suspicious of me? And everyone's attacking me for some reason. Look at that. It's just ridiculous. I didn't even have any wanted level. Assassin's Creed 3 experience. Just a random guy staying looking at you, suspecting something. Something of what? Nothing. Just didn't like you. Wow. Wow. Look at that.
I don't much care where you find it. Oh, good day.
Good day.
Darling, take the children and stay out of sight.
Bloody business that was, but I thank you nonetheless. I can rest easy knowing this extortionist won't be back. Master, please, can you... Praise be to God. I was reaping my yield and these lobsterbacks attacked me. I mean only to sell my produce in the borough. Please, they sent for reinforcements when I fought back. I only need to finish the harvest, and I cannot rebuff them alone. A regular price. Those men have been significant.
I was helping a citizen and my notoriety level went nuts. What's interesting is that when you die, you refresh your notoriety level, which is basically a cheap version of...
Back off. These are my blankets.
Cheap version of getting rid of it by picking out posters or something. Just die.
Why you gotta go off and do that? Blankets ain't cheap.
This blanket has the pox in it. You need to see a doctor as soon as possible.
Ah, hell.
Now what's funny, these missions, they shouldn't be available unless you start by speaking with the or assassin liberation corps. This guy, doctor assassin here. It just doesn't make any sense how Connor knows something about this box, blankets, whatever.
I don't much care where you find it. Just get me the money. Oh, good day, sir.
Darling, take the children and stay out of sight.
Bloody business that was. But I thank you nonetheless. I can rest easy knowing this extortionate.
Did it work or not?
Merchants are still gouging people around here. We'll talk again soon.
Okay. Still didn't. Let's continue. These assassins are pretty good. I have only one, that French guy. He can kill, but other assassins might be useful as well. It's probably better to do them now or continue on the main story, because I might their services. I mean, it's not like they are necessary to finish the game, but it's just feels a little bit of, it adds a little bit of variety rather than just simply going and killing people.
Back off. These are my blankets.
Why you gotta go off and do that? Blankets ain't cheap. This blanket has the pox in it. You need to see a doctor as soon as possible. Ah, hell.
Found another assassin. Far. Well, that's great. Still need to liberate a lot of force, but can I do it now? That's what I'm asking. Or I need to wait for some mission. Yeah, I can liberate them.
At least you're no beast like most of these people. Anybody who's immune has already fled. Cowards.
And who are you?
Jamie Colley. You need to keep doing what you're doing. Nobody else is. If we both get after it, we might be able to quell this monster of a disease.
I will do what I can.
I'll be lending a hand to these doctors. Find me once you think you've done enough, and maybe we can do more.
Actually wanted to synchronize.
This blanket's filthy! It's a gift from the governor. Be pissed off!
I don't know why I'm pressing E sometimes and he's not defending himself. He's just he lets them attack. That's weird.
Mister, can you help me?
You are
My
a good
father's
man.
pretty sick. He needs a healer.
The sickness just
Can you carry him to
exploded
work?
out of nowhere. I hope for my boy's sake that I survive it.
How did you get it?
Oh, don't know. Haven't talked to anybody with it.
Stefan is dead.
This blanket's filthy! It's a gift from the governor. Be bloody grateful.
Look what you made me do. Stin isn't bad. See, now I have another weapon. I have the war club. Can really. But I can use the war club. We should probably start counting how many times I'm dying from because I'm jumping in order to cancel this music. This is just such a disaster. There's no mission. I wonder how long does our assassin friend store.
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy, crimes punishable by death. The sentence to be carried out forthwith before these witnesses.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much.
What is this weird? Wasn't able to my mouse. This is where the potential foster will be. Might be. Besides, I wanted to visit a merchant, right? Start the ride here. This is what I said when I played Assassin's Creed Unity. You can start a riot in Assassin's Creed 3 where there are just a bunch of people here. I mean, I understand that certain people are against British here, but it's, I mean, starting a riot, it's big, you see? But you can't do that in a revolutionary France of 1789. It just doesn't make any sense. I find it super weird. Why?
It's a start. Keep going and then we'll talk real business.
Oh, the old business.
You beggar, please! Get out of here, you filthy mongrel! Get out!
My gratitude, mister. Those dogs got the fever, I reckon. That was good of you. The pox have got everything around here out of sorts. Good on you. The sickness is rampant down here.
There is a chest over there. Oh man. That's weird that they didn't cancel the one level. They did. Come on.
Who commands you?
Never met the man. Don't even know his name. Cagey as they come. Paranoid and suspicious of everyone and everything. Please, don't kill me.
I had level 2 notoriety, now I have level 1 notoriety. Is it because of the different districts? Don't remember it working this way. It's so weird. That was fast. There were only 2 people. No wonder. What target?
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy, crimes punishable by death. The sentence to be carried out forthwith before these witnesses.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. It's a just thing you've done.
Had an axe, no? Where's my axe? Why am I having this club? Oh no. My blood is everywhere. More like Connor's blood. You see, that's how it should be. You kill them from behind, they cannot notice it. But that's not how it works in Assassin's Creed Unity.
When will your boss be here next?
A few days. Let me go. I beg you.
I mean, you could think that, you could say that in Assassin's Creed 3 it's an outdated kind of engine and outdated mechanic, different mechanics. But it's just, honestly, it makes way more sense to when you kill someone from behind with a hidden blade, that it's silent and they don't notice it, especially that they're not speaking, rather than it being like in Assassin's Creed Unity when you kill someone and they immediately notice it. It's just impossible, let's be realistic.
About time you showed up.
What are you doing?
I mean to start my inoculations. It's the most effective way to prevent the disease.
Not to worry. A pity people are so damn stupid. Hey, Connor. What's wrong with you?
An attack is coming. Are you ready for a fight?
Always. You tell me where you want me and I'll make sure not a single man gets through.
Oh, isn't riot ambush? Well, he can probably assassinate and make a riot, right? You see, you can use your assassins, even if their main ability is not to ambush, for example, or make a riot, they can still do that. Oh, they're fighting with the British. Fine. But they killed British, actually. Who are those guys? Come out of nowhere, they kill people and then they go away. This flying body. Man, I need... What was that? I need to make a compilation video of file all those weird situations when things are flying in video games. One from Assassin's Creed 3, one from Need for Speed Undercover. Man, it's such a mess. It's old games. Well, the Templar leader, where he?
The assassins have long since branched out across the globe. The colonies are no exception.
What happened?
The man you killed was a Templar.
And here I was thinking you were helping me. I must say, I'm honored. If you ever need my help again, don't hesitate.
What happened to his hair? And well. These people are helping. Okay, I will stop here with this. I have another record. This is great. I'll use him maybe in the I'll stop here with the 5th part in very soon with the main quest. I wanted to continue the main quest since the very beginning, but then I kind of started to make all the side quests. And the thing is, if you're not liberating, if you're not helping these assassin recruits now, you're not kind of hiring them, at the end of the game it will be useless. So all the side quests, they're kinda, you need to make them now. You can make courier mission or almanac missions later, quests or chests for example. So these treasures, as you can see, they are not shown the same way they're shown in Assassin's Creed 4, 5, 6, etc. They look generic, but in some, if you have noticed, I found some chests that give us recipes for swords or something like that. They unlock them. So in order, I wanted to visit the shop, by the way. If you want a better weapon, you need to open those chests, you see, or you'll use the basic ones. So it's a problem. And so this liberation missions, it's better to do them as soon as possible, because otherwise in the end of the game, when the game is finished, what's the point of having those assassins Brotherhood if you're not really using them? The game is finished, and you might use their abilities during your main. That's it. So I'll probably make another mission from the main quest main line in the next part, and I'll continue liberating districts and stuff in New York and in Boston as well, and making the Devonport Homestead mission as well. So that's it for now, ladies and gentlemen.